Welcome to Filmlore Recaps. Today I'll show you a high-altitude thriller filled with suspense and misdirection, non-stop. Bill Marks is a burned-out U.S. air marshal with a drinking problem and a haunted past. He boards a transatlantic flight from New York to London, trying to get through the day without drawing attention. He meets a fellow passenger named Jen Summers, who switches seats to get a window view. The flight seems routine until things take a dark and unexpected turn. Shortly after takeoff, Marks receives a message on his secure phone. The text tells him that unless $150 million is wired to a specific bank account, someone on the flight will die every 20 minutes. At first, he thinks it's a hoax or a prank, but as the clock ticks, the situation turns deadly serious. He contacts Jack Hammond, another air marshal on board, to discuss the threat. But Hammond brushes it off and acts suspiciously. When Marks sees him secretly texting, he becomes more convinced something is wrong. The tension builds quickly. When Marks confronts Hammond, a struggle breaks out in the airplane's lavatory. Marks is forced to shoot Hammond, and right on cue, the 20 minutes are up. One person is dead. As he digs deeper, Marks finds a stash of cocaine planted in his own briefcase. Now it's clear someone is framing him. And the deeper he goes, the more isolated he becomes. He alerts the TSA on the ground, only to be told that the bank account receiving the ransom is registered in his own name. Now everyone, including law enforcement, thinks he's hijacking the flight. Captain McMillan suddenly dies under mysterious circumstances, and the co-pilot Kyle Rice is now in charge. He doesn't trust Marks at first, but begins to believe him as the pieces start falling into place. Meanwhile, passengers on the flight become uneasy. One of them records Marks interrogating another passenger, a mild-mannered schoolteacher named Tom Bowen. The video goes viral mid-flight, convincing the public that Marks has gone rogue. To find the real culprit, Marks gets help from a computer programmer on board named Zach. He uses a custom virus to trigger the hijacker's phone. When the signal leads to the pocket of a man named Charles Wheeler, Marks interrogates him. But Wheeler suddenly dies, foaming at the mouth. The method of his death? A poisoned dart shot from a hidden hole drilled into the lavatory wall, aimed directly at the pilot's seat. That means someone on board is taking this very seriously, and they've planned it down to the last detail. Lisa Summers becomes a suspect briefly when Marks learns she visited the bathroom, but she proves her loyalty, helping him dig deeper into what's really happening. Fighter jets now escort the plane, and panic spreads. They soon discover a bomb hidden inside Hammond's briefcase, rigged to explode in under 30 minutes. Using quick thinking, Marks and the crew move it to the back of the plane, stacking luggage to help contain the blast. At the same time, the co-pilot begins a dangerous emergency descent, dropping from 30,000 to 8,000 feet to reduce cabin pressure and minimize damage if the bomb goes off. While reviewing the video, Marks catches something odd. Tom Bowen, the seemingly innocent schoolteacher, was seen planting the phone on Wheeler. That's when the full picture comes into focus. Bowen is the mastermind. He reveals that he's not just some bystander. His father died in the 9/11 attacks, and now he's out for revenge. He wants to show how weak airport security still is. His plan? Frame a broken-down air marshal, blow up a plane, and humiliate the entire system. Zach, the reluctant accomplice, admits he was in it for the money. Marks convinces him to try disarming the bomb, but Bowen betrays him and shoots Zach before the attempt can be completed. As the timer runs out, Rice finishes the emergency descent. Just before detonation, Marks shoots Bowen in a brutal fight. The bomb explodes, tearing open the rear of the plane, but thanks to the low altitude and Marks' quick thinking, the aircraft stays intact. Miraculously, Rice manages to land the damaged plane safely in Iceland. The passengers survive. The hijackers are dead, and the world now sees Marks for what he truly is, a flawed man who risked everything to do the right thing. Marks is cleared of all charges, and in a quiet moment before the credits roll, it's hinted that something might be starting between him and Summers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out more from Filmlore Recaps. Thanks for watching.